Alright, so I got the wiring harness out tonight. That wasn't so bad. Pretty much took the evening after work. I don't think I did any major damage to it while I pulled it out. I was pretty careful about pulling it through the tunnel. Surprisingly, I thought this thing, that rubber piece that goes from the tunnel up through that shroud there, that hole there, I thought that would be more difficult. It wasn't too bad. It probably would have been easier if I had two people, someone kind of feeding it from the back here, and I just pulled it through essentially this square there, and I just kind of used my fingers to guide it along through that hole there. Getting it actually through this, underneath this cross member here, was actually a little more difficult than I thought, just because since this floor pan had been replaced, there's kind of a burr weld right there, so I had to file that down just to make it smooth so I didn't do any damage. But yeah, actually that really wasn't too painful getting it out. Getting it in might be another story, but no, that was very doable. I was pretty happy with that. I did, before I shoved it through, I did kind of armor. Let's see, I taped up. I just wrapped electrical tape around this. I felt like this was kind of vulnerable. I believe this is the battery side over here. So I guess this is the kind of the main branch, so to speak, where it branches off. Again, splits. I believe this is the D-Jetronic 12 pin, or I'm not sure, whatever that connector is there. So I taped that up to minimize the damage, and these two guys here, I think these are the blower. Unfortunately, the previous owner had most of this removed before I got to it, so none of this is labeled. But luckily, it's pretty self-explanatory. You could pretty much tell, driver's side tail light, license plate lights. So just kind of trace it back from there. It's kind of why I like these cars. They're pretty simple. I understand just about everything there is in this thing. The only thing that might be I'm a little bit confused on is this whole this was the seat belt warning system or lockout system. I did document what wires went into those two relays, but it sounds like I'll have to do a little more homework on it, that we could do without those. Maybe just tie these two yellow wires together. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to be looking for, well, obviously refurbishing a couple areas where I found some scratches in the wiring harness, and there's a spot back here that was particularly brittle, it seemed like. But while I have the wiring harness out, I'll be looking for, what do I want to add a circuit in this, or do I want to do a battery relocation, or what sort of upgrades can I do while it's easy access? So I'll be kind of weighing my options if I want to relocate the battery or not. It'd be kind of a shame. The previous owner put a brand new battery tray, but yeah. Anyway, if you have any suggestions of what to do while it's out, other than just a simple once over and refurbishment, then I'm all ears.